Few people recognize and know that most things in this world operate by trust law. Your all capital letter name, the pt.3 trust, that is a implied trust, a statutory trust. You didn't create that, and the beneficiary of it is the federal citizen. All that to be said, we have been talking about the spiritual foundation of trust and why it's important that you understand and know it, because it will bring purpose and understanding to how you ought to operate and function in this existence. We talked about the who of the spiritual foundation of trust, the grantor, the trustee, and the beneficiary. You can check those in previous videos in this playlist. We also talked about the fiduciary obligation that you have as the trustee granted to you by the Creator to operate and act on behalf of the beneficiary, which is creation. You are obviously a part of that creation, and you are obviously, again, a trustee too, because you have been given and granted authority to act in this life. That fiduciary obligation is based upon two principles. The principle, firstly, is the dominion mandate, and then secondly, it is the fruitfulness mandate, and that is based upon Genesis 1:28. And how does this work? It essentially works in two different ways: that you must operate according to the laws of the trust structure, and then also you must operate in the image, nature, function of the grantor or the Creator. Understanding the laws of creation help us to operate lawfully according to the bounds and set parameters of the grantor. Generally, these are written in a trust declaration, but how Creator did it is He has given us certain laws. His law is His nature, character, and His function, and His laws describe to us essentially how He wants us to administer the trust on behalf of the beneficiaries. Here are those universal laws that you are to understand in order for you to fulfill this fiduciary obligation properly. As a disclaimer, failure to act within these universal laws that are set by Creator will cause suffering, disappointment, pain in your life. So here's how we fulfill the fiduciary obligation. We have these universal laws. The first law is the law of love. Then we have the law of manifestation, the law of polarity, the law of evolution, the law of correspondence, the law of harmony, and then lastly, the law of nature. These 7 laws, the first 3 are the superior laws, and they govern creation, the act of creation. The last 4 are the inferior laws, and they are the source of understanding how creation works. So the law operates in 2 ways. It's a downward manifestation, which governs the operation of the universe to matter, manifestation, and creation. And then there's an upward manifestation, which helps us recognize the law and understand the universe. Upward manifestation allows us to ascend upwards and transcend the limitations of matter so we can attain freedom from innocence and the processes associated with ignorance.